What's up guys, my name is Potato and welcome back to another hardcore. So, for those of you who actually watch my Server Saturday series, which comes out every Saturday for, well, Americans, or people on this side of the planet, other people, it comes out on Sunday regardless. I saw a very interesting build on there by Victor that was had this cool like aqueduct looking feature that I would like to replicate. Or I've said I would like to replicate on my single player. Now, he had a shit ton of sand, and unfortunately I don't have, I feel like this is very loud, and that's probably why it was at 100%. And here we go, I'll just turn that down, and you know, we'll turn this up in case the music wants to come in too. Anyways, he had like this aqueduct system, and I don't have a whole lot of sand. I got some sand and some smooth sandstone, and that's about it. I still haven't organized my stuff and actually put it down in the storage area down there. But that time will come. But rather, to get started on this aqueduct type of system, I feel like it would only be right to make it out of sandstone to pay homage to the Romans and stuff like that used them as well. And it's basically, this town isn't going to look like much of a town once this whole grand scheme is going to be built. There's going to be aqueducts running everywhere basically, and the centralized point is going to be on top of this house. And I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it, but maybe I'll have it drop in through here, through the tower up there, and get rid of my enchanting table. Although I do still kind of like it. I mean, it is kind of weird looking, but I like weird. I like weird because weird is not the norm, and I don't like doing what everybody else does, you know? So anyways, we need to get a shit ton of sand. Now there's only, well, I guess there's 1,000 ways to get sand if you really, you know, put your mind to it. We do have a massive desert over this way, I believe. Well, someplace out there in the middle of nowhere. See, there's a little bit right there. But that's the boring way. We're not gonna do it that way, and we're gonna make a sand generator instead, because, like I've told you guys, this is sort of my series of learning how to do redstone things, such as this. This very awful farm, which hopefully later on we can, I don't know if you could really automate this because you still have to plant all the seeds, so without mods it's really hard to automate this stuff. But we can automate some things, so the first thing that we are actually going to do is do a cactus farm, because these are very easy to automate. In fact, I'll show you how easy it is. All you got to do is just put something like this. A lot of people put it on the third block, it really doesn't matter, but if the cactus is next to anything, well, I guess it would make more sense for me to do it here. Like that, it breaks. So basically we're going to have a big old cactus farm up in the sky. Yeah, it's probably up in the sky. It's hopefully going to look pretty cool, but it's going to bring all of that stuff into a stream or an aqueduct all the way to the house. And drop itself somewhere. I don't know. If I drop it inside the house, then I'm going to constantly have to clean up the house, and that's just bad news. It's bad news. So, instead, maybe, I'd like for it to drop, maybe I'll have it all come down into the storage house here. That would make more sense, because this is sort of in the middle of the town. And so if I have aqueducts all coming over here, and then just dropping inside of this house into a little centralized area, then I think that'll work. That'll be good. So let's go with that. We still do have the one villager in the town, which I'm very happy to still have. He's been sticking around. He's just been cruising through each one of the houses. He's all by himself though, and I still need to figure out a way of getting more of him. Do you want some bread? No, he wants emeralds for bread. He already has a bunch of bread. He wants an emerald for one. I only got 3 emeralds. I don't feel like giving you one, because I can get plenty of bread through my amazing farm way over there. But the sun's gonna set, and I obviously cannot do this on my own. The redstone contraption of a sand generator that it is, so I'm gonna be actually cutting back and forth. I'm watching a video. I'll have the link down in the description of the exact video that I'm watching, and I'll try to explain what I'm doing in the video as much as possible. I'll take plenty of steps and show you guys each step. I just don't want to sit there and be like, okay, so that's okay, all right, and do this and that. There's gonna be a little bit of that, but I don't want it to be a whole half hour of just me doing that, because then it will take like 3 hours for me to do this. So I'm gonna take a nap and then gather my supplies and get going. Okay, so I made a couple of supplies here, and just to kind of get ourselves going. In fact, I'm probably gonna need a couple of those. Do I have any extras? Do not think so. Let's bring some sand just in case, because we are gonna have to test it once we get it up and rolling. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to double check how long this episode is going. I forgot to check that between the break. Anyways, grabbed a couple of stuff, and I think probably gonna put it like right here, up against and into this little mound, because there is a lot of stuff in the back of his build, which I'm not 100% sure where it's gonna end up, because he built it basically like if this is where I want the machine to drop the stuff, like right here. He built it from like back here and into here, so I'm not 100% sure. He also talked extremely fast, and it was really tough to follow through, so I'm gonna have to actually go through and really rewatch a couple of times to gather the information. But anyways, let's get started. I'm going to clear out a little bit of area here. I'm probably going to clear out here to probably about here. So I'm gonna clear out a little area right here, and you know, prepare the area for building. So I'll come back after this is all leveled out. Alright, so this little area is cleared out, and I think there should be enough room to do what I want to do. So he starts off in the back of this little machine. Well, it's not so little really. By putting down a piston, which is pretty simple. I'm pretty good at putting down things, and I can put down a piston in the wrong place at any time. Because I needed more space, so I had to move it over a little bit. So I'm gonna try to do this without saying about 4 billion thousand times. So this is how pistons work. For those who have no ideas, they go out and then they come back in. And if you do something crazy, they go in and out really quick, and it glitches the game, and cool stuff can happen. Actually, shoot, you know what? I need to make these sticky pistons. And I'm pretty sure I have a ton of slime balls, so I think I'm alright with that. Yeah, there we go. So let's just, that's how you do it, right? Yeah. Alright, so we got sticky pistons. That was a stupid mistake on my part. There we go. And let's put that up here, and 15 sticky pistons. Alright, so sticky piston down right there. Now this'll actually be the line that goes out to the front. So try to put this in an area where you can actually drag the line down and make that your actual switch. So let's see. I'm looking. I have the video paused over on my other monitor. I'm trying to figure out. So dig down here and then put down a torch like that. We're going to use. You know, let's stick with the theme of the video, and we'll make a couple of these. Bam, sandstone. So when you push that over there, it should continue the power. There you go, right? I think that's what he wanted to do. So turn that off, the power goes off. So just to you guys get it. You understand. I'm trying to teach you guys how this works. I'm just relaying the information. You really should watch the video. It is a bit hard to follow him. Like I said, it's very quick, and he talks very fast, but he still gets his point across. So check it out. So we're gonna put another piston against this one. So when the power goes over, this should turn on. Bam, just like that. I am super smart. So let's get another piece of sandstone. We're gonna be doing the same thing here, except for I guess it doesn't really matter where this is. I think no, I'm lying. It does matter. So let's get rid of this. This actually has to be there, and that has to be there. They have to be opposite, because when the block is here, it passes current to this block, but when it's over here, it passes current to this block. So if I've done this right, there we go. So now you have a clock, which is this is apparently called a clock, which I guess is just something that can continually glow. And I don't know what it is. This is called a clock. So that's what a clock is. Yep. Nope. That's not good. How awful would it have been if that's how my hardcore ended? Was me just dying inside of my own dumb machine that I'm trying to do here. So this needs to go on 2, right? Yes. That seems better. That seems better. Alright, so we got this going, and that's the first part of his little tutorial. Now we need to actually go to bed, so we don't get caught off guard and die from something. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to watch a little bit more of the video and tell you guys step 2462. I know there's plenty of steps. So it's morning, and now we could get started on the second part of our sand generator, which I'm still very, very excited about. So after this gets done, this is going to be the other line right here. So there'll be 2 here. So you can see when this block is over this hole right here, it actually passes the current. So you can see there they turn off and they turn back on. Pretty simple. The next step is to make some sort of an X, as he called it. We're gonna make this out of dirt. Actually, let's I don't know. Let's keep with the sandstone thing. We're gonna have plenty of sand anyways, and sand is easier to see against dirt than dirt is against dirt. So we need to make an X here, like this. Whoop. No. This is all wrong. And one more up top, because this block actually needs to be a sticky piston. Face down, just like that. So there you go. An X. It's very simple. It's just this block right there needs to be a sticky piston face down, because it's going to pick up this block right there. So do the same thing over on this side. And up. See, this is why I never did tutorials. I'm not very good at explaining what I'm doing. Teaching something that I don't really understand fully. So there we go. We got our 2 X's right there, and it looks like we might actually be on par with this level. I don't know yet. I may need to move this back like another 2, maybe, or maybe this back, because I don't think that these actually have to be this close. I don't think they do. I think I can actually move this back 1 more. We should do that now before we go any further, because we're just gonna be wasting our time. So let's actually take this back 1 more. There we go. That's where we want it. So there. Boop, boop. Easy peasy. Oh no. I need that. Oh, dang it. There we go. Doing pretty good. Wonderful. Okay, so we moved our X's back. Pretty good. Now, we need to put... oh man, I'm going to need more redstone repeaters. Oh, darn it. I've been using a new mouse because, like I've said in my last video, my old mouse was going out, but this new one, it's a different feel, and like my hand is just still stupid with it, and I don't know. There's a lot of complaints I have about it, but I'll be making a video talking about that at some other point. So not now, and I think this is how you create like that. Okay, yeah. There we go, and I think that's going to be all the redstone repeaters we need. Be making a video, like I said, about this stuff later on. So we're going to put 2 repeaters here. This one is going to be on the second tick, and this one's going to be on the default one. So we'll put that there, tick it over, up and there. They're all facing this direction. If that wasn't already obvious, which hopefully it was. I mean, unless you've like been closing your eyes and you're just like, I don't know what's going on. I need you to verbally tell me everything that you're doing. So we put redstone torches on these blocks right here, and it's picked up our bottom X right there. And from there, we need to put some redstone down just like that. And then right here will be our, I don't know what this is from. Is this from like an explosion? I don't know. I think so. Probably. We're just going to ignore it. So this is going to be where our other sticky pistons are, right here. And apparently, I need to get more sand. This is what he says is the perfect time to test our system. I had sandstone here this entire time, like actual sandstone. I thought I only had smooth sandstone, but I had regular sandstone. Now I feel like a turd. So we're gonna actually drag our lever over probably to here, because if we put it right next to it, it's gonna connect to this line, and we don't want that. So, oh, shoot. Okay, it looks like our system isn't working anyways. Which is, not a good sign. Maybe I messed up on a tick of something? Like maybe something is supposed to be a 3? I don't know. Give me a second here. I'm going to review the tape, and then we'll see where we're at. Alright, so I'm back, and I've reviewed the footage. In fact, so much so that I am 100% certain that I did not do anything wrong. In fact, I've tried changing the timings of all of this stuff just to even see if any of it would actually help. And oh my gosh, it's already nighttime. And after I sleep, I will show you guys what I have found. Or what I haven't found, rather. I don't think that this works in 1.46, which is actually what I'm currently using. Oh, I'm also getting this weird error as well. I'm seeing the world isn't loading properly. You can see chunks and stuff like that. They're all freaking out. I'll show you even more once I go back to my test world. But, oh, there you go, right there. See? I don't know why that's happening out of nowhere. I was playing just fine, and I haven't had that problem at all. And out of nowhere, I started getting that issue. But regardless, I'll deal with that later. I have updated Java before this, or in between when I was having this problem. I was like, okay, well maybe I just got to update Java. Java did need to update. It wasn't that big of a deal. I was on update 9, and I think update 11 is the newest. And that did not help me out. I've given Minecraft more memory, and I mean, it has a max of 4 gigs, and with no mods installed, 4 gigs should be plenty for Minecraft. I don't have frame rate issues. I mean, I'm getting 126, 130 frames a second right now while recording, so I'm perfectly fine there. But anyways, I'm gonna save and go and show you guys my test world here, which is just a flat map. This is actually where I started getting that problem. After I created this map, I started getting those weird errors where the map wasn't loading. I've recreated what he did, but I added in the extra length that he adds. So the 3 after the blocks, and then the extra one here, which I actually did in my hardcore too, if you guys didn't notice or not, or did notice. But it's the same issue I come with this, and as soon as I turn it on, you're not going to be able to see it because it's going to do that. But I'm definitely going to have to end the episode after this and try to fix this weird visual glitch I'm getting. That's awfully loud. Let me turn that off. But see, sometimes it stops and then it doesn't load, you know, the map or this little section, or it happens anywhere. And I was like, okay, well maybe it's not chunk loading, but rather OpenGL, because I know that sometimes that it'll only render what's in front of me and not so much the back. And oh, well, don't act like you're fixed now, motherfucker. I tried that earlier and it didn't work. Okay, well, fine. If you're gonna work now, good. Doesn't mean that I need to turn this down, and you down a little bit too. Does not mean that I have any more. I don't know. I don't have anything else to do in this episode. I thought this was gonna be it, and I was gonna AFK for a while and get some sand, but it's not working. So I thought, okay, well, maybe speed it up a bit, you know, because this is sort of about glitching, right? And because it's supposed to not see this block here anymore. This one's not even going up and down. Why aren't you going up and down? What if I slow that one down? No? What about if I speed you up? See, I don't know how I'm supposed to fix this. Put those back on 2 ticks. Because I know beforehand, when you saw stuff like this, it was because it was creating a new block while it still thought the old block was there, so it would just keep going up. Basically, what we want to see is it just creating, you know, stack after stack after stack like that, and then eventually we would just sit here with the piston pushing it off and onto a torch. But hold on, now that the visual stuff is all freaking fixed, let me turn this off, and I'm gonna update myself to 1.47, and we'll see where that goes. Alright, so we're back on 1.47. I've actually uninstalled Forge, which was the only other mod that I have on here aside from Optifine. I still do have Optifine installed because it is just glorious. So let's pop into the test world and see what's going on. So let's just check our timings. 2, 2, 2, and 1. Alright, fair enough. So let's turn that on. Still nothing. Let's try turning you down to 1. Nah, being faster does not help either. Let's sign out and go into our hardcore here. There we go. And our timings are all set on this, right? Yep, 2. And these are even set correctly, these torches right here in the video. I'm not sure if he did this video in 1.45, because I did hear rumors on Beastcraft Private that the sand generator no longer worked. And I think that's after we upgraded to 0.6. But see, still nothing. I'm a little disappointed because I don't know, I had a lot planned and I figured that this was going to only take a little bit of time to set up and be ready. But it looks like this is going to be a failed project as of right now, but hopefully if, hold on, who was it again? Oh, Techers. if you, I know you watch Brenny. I'm not sure if you watch me, but if you ever do an update video, would be appreciated. If you can figure out the reason why it's not working here, that'd be fantastic. My hardcore videos are open to video replies, so feel free. Thanks again, everybody, for watching this episode. It is kind of lame that we didn't really get anywhere, but we did do a little bit of experimentation, and I'm very happy about that. I feel like I have learned a little bit about redstone, not a whole lot, just a tiny bit, just about that much in Minecraft. What's wrong with you? Well, why don't you go somewhere else? Did he take one of my blocks? I hear him. He's getting pissed somewhere. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna see about maybe talking to Brenny tonight. I think we're recording some Razul. I'm not 100% on that. But I need to go actually pick up my girlfriend because we're gonna be making a checklist for Hogwarts. Hopefully there'll be a an update video about that pretty soon. We are going to be kicking it into high gear since we have it all set up again. Anyways, I'm going to go. If you guys like this video, maybe give it a thumbs up, even if it's out of sympathy or pity, whatever you want to call it, for the failed attempt at a sand generator. Part of me almost feels like it may have been the sticky pistons, but you know, I can't really blame those. It's sand. You can't stick to sand, right? Let me do a little bit of testing here. This is some live testing. Do not be alarmed. Here we go. Oh, I was gonna say, man, it created another one. Oh, look at that. It does stick to it. Okay, hold on. We'll do one more thing. I'm gonna make some regular pistons. Replace these from sticky to just regular pistons. I wish you could de-stickify, like you add like a bucket of water or something to wash it off. That'd be kind of cool, right? I don't think that's too much to ask for, or whatever. So let's grab some iron. We already had some redstone. We have some cobble. Let's grab a little bit more. And we need more wood, more planks to be specific, which I don't seem to have, so we'll just do that and put a couple of them away. Alright, and I could totally remember how to make that. Yes. We'll make 7. We'll just make as many as I had in there. So let's go try putting some regular old pistons down, because that's got my brain wondering. Because it worked fine in his video, but then again, we don't know what version he was on. You know, I know all about that does seem to be somewhat what's the word? We made progress a little bit on that. How about we go check it out on our test world again? We'll switch these to, I actually was meaning to try this out with regular old pistons the first time I did this. Still nothing. That's a shame. Anyways, if you guys know a working sand generator thing, please send it to my Twitter or my YouTube, or not my YouTube. You can send it as a reply to this, but if it's not yours, please send it to my Twitter or Facebook is what I meant to say. I check those far more often, especially my Twitter, since those updates go straight to my phone. I can just quickly browse through it and everything like that. And with the sun setting, I think that's a great time to say goodbye. So I'll see you guys for the next hardcore, where hopefully I have some sort of a new project in mind, or a new working sand generator. So again, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys for the next one.